Hi everyone, welcome to my January favorites, and this month I have makeup favorites, a hair favorite, some favorite beverages, TV shows, and probably more. But I'm going to start with the makeup because I think a lot of people enjoy the makeup favorites. So I have 4 makeup favorites. So one of them is the Stila Not So Nude palette, and it just looks like this. And then I will show you the colors. So there are 6 shadows, an all over shimmer highlight, and then there's a lip and cheek color. So this is the lip and cheek color, the highlight, and the shadows. And I use the color Barefoot and the color Dulce. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to swatch those and show you how pigmented they are. So there they are right there. They were really beautiful together. I love the eye look that I put together with those. And these are the colors. That's Dulce right there, and then that's Barefoot. Yeah, Barefoot. It's kind of a plum color. I don't know if it's picking up. And it also has like some bronzy kind of shimmers in it, just like this. You know, I think it goes well with the Dulce. So again, there are those swatches. And then I use this palette, and this is the Ulta palette. I finally used one of these for my makeup collection. And this is the Smoky palette. And I did use the gray, and I did get a compliment on my eyeshadow when I used this gray color. And the gray color that I used is this one right here. And what is the name of this one? It is called Bayou. So I'm going to swatch that one for you. Right here. It's called Bayou. And that is what it looks like. It's a really beautiful like gray color. Those are the 2 shadows that I loved in January. And now I'll show you the lipsticks. They're nude lipsticks from the Forever 21 Love and Beauty. So here's the packaging. They're gold. Really, really pretty. So the first one I'm going to show you, I do have this one on now. And it is nude. Surprise, surprise. So there's the color. And I'll swatch it for you. So there you go. There's the swatch. Love this color. And then I also used Oatmeal. Very similar. Let me swatch this one. Well, this one is a little bit... There's this one right here. They're pretty similar. This one might be a little bit more sheer or a little bit more lighter actually, and this one is supposed to be darker than the nude. Okay, so that's the makeup. As far as hair, I started using this and I really like it. It's a tint Miracle Styling Serum, and it is in the squirt bottle here. And this one is it adds shine, controls frizz, seals the cuticle, nourishes the hair, no buildup, resists humidity, soothes the hair, protects color, alcohol free, and creates slip. So I just use about 3 pumps of this, and then I just massage. I start on my ends, and then I just work my way up, because I actually feel like my hair is more frizzy like right here than the ends. So I do concentrate on the ends when I first apply it, but then I also definitely work my way up into the rest of my hair. Okay, next I'm going to go with my planner. And this is a monthly planner 2015. I haven't started doing like the whole washi tape and stickers and all that. I just use it as a calendar. I got this at the Dollar Tree. As you can see, I just use it as a calendar. I mark things mostly when I need to return books back to the library. But then I do use the notes section a lot. I'm probably not going to use it for YouTube anymore. I'm using a different like notebook for that. But I do keep track of like my favorites here so I can remember them in the month. And then it's just a day-to-day. It's like a regular calendar. Do you want to tell me something? Yeah. I just use that as a calendar. Mostly what's written in here is like the days my son is out of school, when I need to return books to the library, and you know, to keep track of my time of birthdays. That's mostly what I have to keep track of. I don't know if in the future I'll decorate it or anything like that, but so far this is definitely a favorite. I started using one of these type calendars last year and I really like it, and I just got this at Dollar Tree, and I just use one of these paper clips to keep my page. Okay, the next I will go with Beverages. So really been living hot chocolates, and this is the Swiss Miss Classic Marshmallows. I also have the marshmallow lovers, and that used to be my favorite, but I think now this one, just the marshmallows, is my favorite because it just feels like it's too much with the other one with like all the marshmallows in there, the marshmallow lovers. And Cherry 7-Up is a favorite, and this is caffeine-free cherry flavored soda. Really good. I love cherry Coke, so this is a little bit better for you than Coke, I think, because it's caffeine-free, low sodium. So I definitely stick to Cherry 7-Up. And then, like snack-wise, I found these at the Dollar Tree, and I love moon pies. So you can get these at your grocery store if you can't find them at the Dollar Tree. But these are the mini ones. They're only 110 calories. You get 6 in the box. And these are the chocolate ones. And if you like s'mores, then you would definitely like these. I'm pretty sure you could probably put this in the microwave or something to heat it up if you want it that way. I just eat it. I don't put mine in the microwave. But love these. I have loved these ever since I was a kid. They've been around since 1917, which, you know, that's way before me. But I think my grandmother, she used to get these, and she's the one that introduced these to me, so I love them. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with TV shows, like some vintage. I've been doing a lot of vintage television watching, and 3 of those shows are, Alice is one of them. And Alice is about a woman, I think her and her son, they get stranded in Arizona, I think. And she decides to just stay there and live there. And it is a comedy. And there's a woman on there named Flo, and she is famous for saying, "Kiss my grits." And they work in a diner, Mills Diner. There's Alice, Flo, another lady, I know her name starts with a V. I can't remember her name. Mel is the owner, and he is also the one that cooks. He's like the cook there. So anyways, I love that show. I could only get like 1 disc on Netflix, and that's it. That's all I could get of this show. But I think there's a channel on YouTube that you can watch the show. If I can find it, I will link it below. Another like a vintage show that I've been watching is All in the Family, and I finished season 1. I used to watch this a long time ago when it came on TV Land, and it is about a bigot named Archie Bunker and his wife Edith, who is like a sweetheart, and she is like so funny, and I really like her. And then their daughter Gloria and her husband Mike. Archie is when I watch this show, I look at it as like they are just showing how ignorant bigots really are by using him as an example, if you know what I mean. That's how I perceive this show. I know other people perceive it differently, but that's all I'm going to say about that show. And you can watch that show on Netflix. If you get the DVDs, not instant. It's not instant on Netflix, but you can get the DVDs if you want to watch it, or if you used to watch that show and you enjoyed it. Another kind of vintage show is A Crime to Remember, and this comes on the True Crime channel. And I have forgotten. I know it's the 192 on my dish, and that's going to help you out a lot, huh? It is, yeah, the crime channel where like Deadly Women and those type of shows come on. I can't remember the name of the channel. Oh, if I remember, I will put it somewhere. Okay. Anyways, A Crime to Remember is about crimes that happened in like the 50s and 60s, and they solved the crimes then, and they kind of like reenact them. And even they have an Allstate commercial from that time period. So it's really interesting in the way that they film it, and it feels like you're back in the 50s and 60s watching it. So it's really interesting. So those are like all the vintage shows, and then the other show is called Rain. This show comes on the CW network. I've only seen season 1 on Netflix. But this show is about Mary, Queen of Scotland. I really like that show. And if you like historical fiction, then I think you might enjoy that show too. That is all of the TV shows. And now I'm going to talk. This kind of merges into television because Here Comes Honey Boo Boo used to be one of my favorite TV shows, and then we know the scandal that happened with Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. I have heard from them that they're going to be doing something else. I don't know if it's going to be on TV or internet. I'm not sure, but they're going to be doing something else. But anyways, 2 of the people on Honey Boo, they're not characters because that was like a reality television show. But Anna and Uncle Poodle, which his name is Lee, they have a YouTube channel. Both of them do. And Uncle Poodle's Lee is with his partner Alan. So the 2 of them are doing that together. And Anna is doing, her daughter has been in her videos. Well, not the YouTube, the one on Facebook. But I think her husband and her daughter are going to be on those. So I will leave their channels below if you enjoy the show. Maybe you can check out their channel and subscribe to them. So that is all of my favorites. I'm going to talk about, I don't know if this would be considered a December favorite or a January favorite, but I do want to talk about New Year's Eve, and I guess I'm going to talk about it in January. I don't know if I talked about it in my December favorites or not, but we have not been out for a long time on a New Year's Eve, but this New Year's Eve we did go out, and we went to see the beach ball drop in Curry Beach, and it was so fun. They had like, I vlogged it. They had like a whole atmosphere with music and then the countdown and fireworks, and it was just so much fun. It wasn't as much traffic out as I thought it would be. I don't think we've been out on New Year's Eve since I had my son. Me and my husband went to a restaurant one New Year's Eve. We just kind of left before midnight before midnight came. But there we stayed, and it was so cold, but we enjoyed it. And I will leave that vlog below if you wanted to check that out. And those are my January favorites. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!